ready to go. The Procrastinator, written by Julia Cook and illustrated by Anita Dufala. My name is Norman David Edwards, but everybody calls me Noodle. Sometimes I get into trouble because I kind of sort of like to put things off. It's not that I don't plan on doing what needs to get done. I just like to choose when to do it. Noodle, do this. Noodle, do that. Please do it right now. You must feed your cat. Sometimes it's rather do other stuff. Sometimes I'd rather do other stuff instead. I'll get to it later, and my cat will get fed. On Monday, my teacher started a poetry unit in language arts, my least favorite subject. Class, this week we are doing poetry, my favorite topic ever. Each day you will write a different kind of poem. You get to be creative and clever. Today we will do acrostic, and tomorrow we'll do haiku. I don't remember how to say that. On Wednesday we'll do diamante, and then limericks before we are through. On Friday, we'll have a poem festival, and we'll get a chance to read the poems that you have created. Now, here's all the stuff you'll need. A poetry festival, how exciting! Not. How could poetry be anyone's favorite topic ever? On Monday night after soccer, I thought about writing my acrostic poem. But I wasn't exactly in the writing mood, so I decided to put it off and just write 2 poems on Tuesday night. I mean, how hard could it be? It's just the letters of my name with words that describe me. The toughest part will be deciding whether to use Noodle or Norman. Besides, Slime Man was on TV. It was a brand new episode that I'd never seen. Noodle, get all of your homework done, and don't forget to take a bath. Put your soccer stuff in the laundry, and please take out the trash. Oh, and please don't forget to feed Roger. Okay, Mom. I'll do it in a few minutes. Or I'll do it in a few. Meow. Where's my chow? On Tuesday, right after my piano lesson, I sat down to write my acrostic and haiku. I'm going to have to look up how to say that word, because I don't know how to say it. Haiku, poems. Just as I was getting started, Curtis called and asked if I wanted to go skateboarding with him. Is your homework done, Noodle? Well, all I have to do is write 2 short poems, but piano used up all my creativity. So can I do it after I get home, please? I guess, but make sure you get them done. Please quit kicking the door. Okay. Oh, and Noodle, please clean up your bedroom and don't forget to feed your cat. Get your soccer stuff ready for tomorrow and remember to take out the trash. Okay, Mom, I'll get it done. By the time I got home, it was too late to write my poem, so I figured I'd just write 3 poems on Wednesday. I mean, how hard could it be? Hey, what about me? On Wednesday, we had a make-up soccer game instead of practice. The match went into overtime, so when I finally got home, it was pretty late. Noodle, get busy. Get your homework all done, and don't forget to feed your cat. And I hope I don't have to remind you again to be sure and take out the trash. Roger that. I don't mean you, Roger. By the time I got all my stuff done, it was too late to work on my poems. I barely had time to do my math. Besides, I figured since Thursday is my free day after school, I should have plenty of time to write 4 short poems. I mean, how hard could it be? Yesterday after school, I decided to hang out at Reginald's for a while. He got a brand new gaming system for his birthday, and I was just dying to try it out. I only planned to stay for an hour, but the game was a lot more fun than I thought it would be. I didn't get home until dinner. Last night, I finally sat down to write my amazing poems. I just couldn't wait to get started. Oh boy. Meow, meow, meow. Norman David Edwards, get down here fast. Your cat is very hungry, and look at all this trash. Oops, I'm sorry, Mom. I guess I forgot. I have so much stuff to do. Tonight I have 4 poems to write, and I'm never going to get through. That's because you procrastinated, Noodle. In fact, you put the pro in procrastinate. What does that mean? A procrastinator is someone who doesn't do what needs to be done when it needs to be done. That's you. Noodle, I've had to remind you to feed Roger every night this week. You haven't done it once. I've had to do it for you. How would you like it if I decided not to feed you for a day? It's not like a cat can make himself a sandwich when he gets hungry. He depends on you, and you've let him down. When you forget to feed Roger, that's just mean. Also, I've had to remind you to take out the trash about a gazillion times this week, and I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to forget. I just got busy with other stuff, and now I'm really stressed. I have to write 4 poems tonight, and I'm running out of time. I've been working on them for like 43 hours. Noodle, it does no good to whine. I will help you with your poems, but first we need to talk. If you keep being a procrastinator, you'll stay in a very tough spot. Everyone procrastinates sometimes, but if you do it more often than not, you'll never be able to be your best, and you'll really miss out on a lot. But how do I change, Mom? Well, first of all, try to push yourself to do the things you need to do before you do the things you want to do. You need to work first and play after. You only have 24 hours in a day, Noodle, and you need to be the boss of your time. If you spend too much of your time doing the fun stuff, you won't have enough time left over to get the important stuff done, and that will get you into trouble. This is the hardest thing for some people to figure out, but it doesn't have to be hard for you. Well, it sounds kind of hard. What if I forget? I need food. Well, let's use this dry erase board as a reminder. Make a Noodle to-do list every single day of all the things you need to get done. Before you start to play, I've used a permanent marker for items 1 and 2. Because these 2 things should never be erased from your list. From your list of Noodle to-dos. Should never be erased from. Okay, I get it now. Noodle to-do list. Feed Roger. Take out garbage. Math homework. Research science project. Next, you need to remember the 2-minute rule. What's that? Any task that takes you 2 minutes or less needs to be done right away so you don't forget to do it. If I'm not mistaken, that just might include feeding Roger and taking out the trash. Let's practice. Do both and I will time you. It might take you a little bit longer to take out the trash. 2 minutes times 4 days equals 8 minutes. Last but not least, if you have something to do that's really big, like this poetry unit, break it down into smaller parts so you can do it a little bit at a time. Then it won't seem so overwhelming. So that's why my teacher wanted us to write 1 poem a night. My mom helped me figure out my poems, but it still seemed like it took me forever. I didn't get to bed until really late. Today, at the Poetry Festival, I read my limerick. This poem isn't really that great, and I just about turned it in late. I didn't get it done because I was having too much fun. You see, I procrastinate. I thought I'd have plenty of time because it's not hard to make 2 words rhyme, but I put it off too long, and I kept writing it wrong, and then started to whine. My mom helped me figure it out. Now I have absolutely no doubt. Do it today, then tomorrow go play. Procrastination's just not the best route. The end. By Noodle. Oh, and if you have a cat, never, ever forget to feed him, because that's just mean. Yum.
And he will attack you.
All right, the end.
Probably.
All done.